Good day, everyone. My name is Kian Iris Piubedo, and I am the moderator for today's presentation. So, everyone, may I have your attention because the presentation is about to begin. First of all, I would like to welcome you all to this presentation. In this special occasion, we would like to have a discussion about exploring 21st century skills and learning environment for middle school youth and education in the new social milieu, critical attributes of the 21st century education. Before the discussion begins, I would like to introduce the panelists. First panelist, Ms. Jalai Cornell. Second panelist, Ms. Eliza May Saryo. Third panelist, Ms. Anjali Paquera. And fourth panelist, Ms. Marisol Langomez. Alright, without any further ado, let's start the presentation. First question is for exploring 21st century skills and learning environment for middle school youth. How do youth assess students' 21st century life, career skills, and their learning environments? To be answered by third panelist.
By seeking develop two distinct measurements instruments. First, the 21st century life and career skills scale were assess students, leaderships and responsibility, working with others effectively and adaptability. Second, the 21st century skills classroom environment scale, where it is reliable measurements of students' perceptions of the ways in which their classroom's environments support their develop of 21st century life and career skills.
Thank you very much. Last question for the first topic. How the results of this study be utilized in enhancing the 21st century life, career skills of students, and their learning environments? To be answered by fourth panelist.
This study provides everyone with an idea of what each student thinks about their skills. The finding of this study can be used to develop new strategies to improve the life and career skills of students and their learning environment. This will improve the learning environment of the students for them to enhance their 21st century life and career skills. That is very much needed with our ever-changing world, because we all know that in today's generation, we should learn everything and be flexible at all times. And by utilizing the measures, it helps students to become responsible, to adapt and be responsible to sudden changes in society.
Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, I am Zella Kernel and I am going to present the Technology Integration Evaluation Tool. I am going to present 10 integration standards and indicators. The scale is 4 to 1. 4 is excellent with the interpretation being very effective. 3 is good with the interpretation of effective. 2 is average with the interpretation of slightly effective. And 1 is poor with the interpretation of not effective. The number 1 integration standard is identify, locate, evaluate, and use appropriate instructional hardware and software to support the standards of learning and other instructional objectives. The skill is for excellent. Number 2, use educational technologies for data collection, information management, problem solving, decision making, communication, and presentation within the curriculum. The skill is for excellent. Number 3, plan and implement lessons and strategies that integrate technology to meet the diverse needs of learners in a variety of educational settings. The skill is for excellent. Number 4, demonstrate knowledge of ethical and legal issues relating to the use of technology. The skill is for excellent. Number 5 and the remaining numbers are integration indicators. 5, count of courses that include training or instruction in technology tools, skills in their contents. The skill is for excellent. Number 6, percentage of classroom with available computer-based assistive or adaptive technologies for students to compensate for disabilities or limitations. The skill is for excellent. Number 7, percentage of teachers using computer-based technologies in a variety of instructional and instruction-related tasks. The skill is for excellent. Number 8, student assessments include items directly or indirectly related to the technology, proficiency, or use. The skill is 3, good. Number 9, Use of assistive or adaptive technologies by students were appropriate. The skill is 4, excellent. And lastly, number 10, use electronic technologies to access and exchange information. The skill is 4, excellent.
Now, let's move on to the next topic. First question. Will information and communication technology make a difference in the teaching learning process? How? To be answered by first panelist.
Yes, information and communication technology can have a significant impact on the teaching learning process. How? Consider what is happening to us today. Teachers use technology to teach and deliver lessons. We learn because we use technology and communicate and exchange ideas with our classmates and teachers. And now, we are more focused on our studies because we are obliged as students to open each course pack and materials that the teachers provide online.
Thank you very much. Second question. How can teachers effectively use computers and the internet in the classroom? To be answered by second panelist.
Teachers can use computers and internet on their classrooms effectively, specifically in the teaching and learning process. These tools can be used as an alternative teaching process in the easiest and presentable way. Example is by presenting discussion through digital technologies that learners are able to understand and enjoy the discussion thoroughly.
Thank you very much. Third question, to be answered by the third panelist. How would you prepare the students to handle the unreliable and unscholarly materials found in the internet?
With so much information available on the internet, much of which might be deemed unreliable by one and dependable by another. For example, mainline media sources versus non-mainline media sources. So it will give us as students a guide to distinguish what materials are trustworthy and suitable for scholarly purposes. I would anticipate them to use them to assess for themselves, but I would point out resources that might not be good choice and give reasons for the same. For instance, students can be taught not to take full studies at face value but to research deeper to find how the study was done and element of the study in order to define the rationality for themselves. Students can also be taught for examine more when they find information and articles that present items they are not acquainted with or could have conflicting views.
Thank you very much. And last question for this topic, to be answered by fourth panelist. Discuss the relationship between education and industry and the mismatch between the knowledge and skills acquired by the students and the industry needs.
Education and industry have a straightforward relationship, as education prepares us for employment so that we can perform the duties that job requires. That's why education and employment are locked together, giving us opportunity to learn and grow. They work together to have a powerful and productive economic growth. Education institution must work proactive with industry to deliver appropriately skilled and capacitated graduates to meet the societal and economic needs. And the mismatch between the knowledge and skills acquired by the students and the industry needs is that education and training are not providing the skills that the industry needs, or else industry does not produce jobs that match to the skills of individuals. Also, educational providers believe or claim that their graduates are job ready, so with the graduates. Some are certain that they have the skills and knowledge that the industry requires, but the skills and training that we receive are not always what the industry needs. So inadequacy between a worker's level of education and the level of education required for his or her job is very common.
Thank you very much. Ladies, finally we come to the end of the presentation. Hopefully, the presentation will be beneficial for everyone. Thank you everyone for your attention. Goodbye!